There we go. Welcome to the Somewhat Okay Podcast, episode number 75.
Whoa,
Yeah,
75.
75.
I could never imagine.
That's most definitely a number, if you will.
Yeah.
Tim, I've been thinking, and while we will talk about current events on this show, eventually.
Oh, we will.
We will.
We will.
We'll also be retrospective for a moment, because we've been gone
Yeah, we have.
for a little bit.
Yeah, for
Hot
what,
minute.
it's like been a 4-week hiatus.
Yeah, like a month.
Yeah.
We've been gone for a month. And why don't you explain to them why we were gone, Tim?
Oh well, our friend Austin. Social distance, mind you. We are very aware people.
Yeah, of course.
He throws these little get-togethers,
Mm-hmm.
usually on Wednesdays.
Yep.
Because he's a nurse and his work schedule is
Fucked.
not terrible. Honestly, no cap to him. Good that he's where he's at, but honestly, his job schedule feels more like a part-time job. With
Yeah.
how, how often it just changes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's definitely very weird. My IT job was more concrete in the schedule.
Yeah, no.
like,
whenever he talked about his foreman, or not foreman, but the equivalent,
the
making
boss.
the schedule for the
Yeah.
next week, I'm just this is something
Yeah.
I heard at Big Five.
Yeah.
I figured a nursing schedule would be more concrete than.
Yeah, honestly. Fuck you,
But-
Michaela.
That's just life, I guess.
Sorry. Yep. But yeah, we've been hanging out.
Don't you talk to her like that.
I can talk to her like that.
Oh.
I could say meaner things to her if I wanted to.
Ah.
And you know what she'd do?
Yeah.
Nothing. Nothing that would change anything, anyways.
Wow.
Yeah. Same goes for you, Tim.
But believable. That's very much believable.
That is nothing I said was racist just now. But speaking of racism,
Oh.
did something racist happen? Oh, the Oscars.
Wait,
Have
did
you
that
heard?
happen?
Have you heard about the Oscars?
No.
They have created a sort of diversity clause for the Best Picture category,
What?
which is basically putting out a checklist of diversity for the Oscars,
Oh.
but only
why?
for Best Picture, though. Not to
Ah.
every other category, just Best Picture only.
Because the best kind of social justice is the social justice that segregates itself.
And for that matter, it's just kind of I don't think this is really going to encourage people to be more diverse with who they're casting.
Mhm.
It just feels like now they're going to force people to be cast so they can be like, we're diverse enough for the Oscars. Fuck
Yeah,
Tim.
no.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
I think basically it's
What
very
the
broad though. Yeah, no. Tim, you should be used to that by now. I would
This is
think.
Bullshit.
The what is it? I think it applies to the overall company of the film, from what I'm gathering. So it doesn't have to be. You don't have to cast someone as you don't have to cast someone of POC or a
Yeah.
woman or something, but you
Yeah.
have to have someone somewhere in some department that meets the diversity clause.
Yeah.
Which, if I'm truly honest, I think this isn't going to hurt the big companies, obviously, because they have shit tons of employees. What I think this is actually going to damage is indie filmmakers and indie companies.
Yeah, no. People who already have a hard enough time trying to find just finding
Trying
a
to
cast in the
establish,
first place,
yeah.
and they're just like, oh, sorry, you can't really make it because you just don't fit the quota. It's like, what?
Excuse me?
I got who I could.
Yeah. I didn't have a choice in the matter, lady.
Unlike these big companies who have millions of contacts and scouting companies.
Yeah.
I can't do everything.
Utterly ridiculous is what it is.
Everything I do is through nepotism.
That's what filmmaking is, or what the filmmaking industry is, anyways. It's
Yeah,
purely
yeah.
I hope you know someone.
Yeah.
You better know someone, or someone known better see what you're doing, or you're not getting shit.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's the unfortunate side effect of cloud, but it's beneficial in one point because there is an in. If you talk to the right people, you can get in, but it's just the fact of the matter that who is in could be worrying.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Looking at you, Hollywood.
Yeah, no. Very concerning recently. Which is another stark reminder. Send a chiropractor, my back hurt. We don't even have one of those.
What do you think we are?
Dactus.
Yeah. I
Uh,
can heal you mentally. And that's
Yeah,
like
Tim-
strong, maybe.
I've got everything my mom taught me when I was younger that I could probably do. If that's anything at all.
Yes. A certificate. Shit I learned from my parents.
Hey, it counts, you know?
True.
What else has happened in the world recently that we should be mad concerned about?
What could have happened that did we podcast whenever the good old New Mexico Civil Guard convention happened?
Oh, when it tried to happen and then got...
It just didn't work out.
I hope I get them this stream. Oh, good. Yeah, I hope you earn them. Yeah, so basically what happened there is, number one, like, pretty much all of their speakers pulled out before the event could take place. Then the event was canceled, only for, I believe, Cowboys for Trump to hold an event the next day, which, by the way, Cowboys for Trump is a group that unironically exists in New Mexico. Just the worst.
If Cowboys are so good, then why hasn't there been the Wild West 2?
Oh, yeah. He's right. As a matter of fact, Cowboys nowadays just kind of suck.
Yeah, no. They're typically the people that you watch out for.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I bet you could look at a majority of those people and find a domestic violence case.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Domestic violence, some kind of... Well, that's the other thing. We found out one of the guys was like a convicted pedophile.
Mm-hmm.
We also discovered that the leader of this whole event, which you should look up his name because he's going to be relevant to this conversation because he's a New Mexico commissioner as well. He's one of those go back to Africa people.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah. And so I also just want to point out to everyone who maybe wasn't there during the rally, but I find it interesting that, you know, Black Lives Matter, we got put to the side of the road. We got told where we could stand, where we could not. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, this white nationalist rally comes to town, and the cops escort them all the way from Main Street to Ned Houck Park as they rode their horses and had this little parade and whatnot. Mm. So I find it interesting that the cops wouldn't let us do anything whenever we organized our event and we planned it out in advance, and, you know, no one was really gunning too hard against us for the most part. Nobody was trying to get our event canceled. And we were peaceful, and we did this, and we did that. Meanwhile, these guys are carrying guns, shouting things at people who showed up to counter-protest, just really being antagonistic people. But the police are protecting them because, of course, they are. Fucking pigs. Fuck you. So, yeah, fuck Clovis Police Department, by the way, in case that wasn't made clear enough. I just wanted to throw that out there real quick because I got to see both ends of how you treated us versus how you treated them. So just know, message received, buddy, and don't worry, I wouldn't have. And before anyone says, who are you going to call when something happens to you? Not these fucking guys, I could tell you, because they show up fucking 3 hours later, take a report, and then never do shit about it. So fuck them. Give me a real police department, and then tell me who are you going to call, and I'll call the real police department, not these fucking bunch of cosplaying pretend policemen we have out here who only take care of shit when it's absolutely necessary.
Police department.
Mm-hmm.
Strengthen it.
No. We should tear it down. All right. Everyone should have to protect themselves, you know? It's only fair.
Militarize the police.
Demilitarize the police.
Create strong police force that requires many years.
Create a stronger community. Yeah.
No.
Fuck you. Matter of fact, when that guy, actually, now that you bring it up and you're actually further helping me drive my point home now, a guy went missing a little bit ago. I don't know if you remember this. This Alzheimer's patient dude. I imagine he had Alzheimer's or something of that something of that degree. He wandered off, and his family lost him. And they filed with the police. The police didn't do shit, so they riled up the community. We went out and we found him. Actually,
Wow.
he was dead, unfortunately, but the community got up off their asses and did what the police wouldn't do, and we found the fucking guy. So there's that. Believe in your community, not your police department, not your fucking fascist police state.
But
So,
look
yeah.
how that autonomous zone went.
What happened?
The autonomous zone.
I haven't heard anything about it recently.
It just sort of fell apart, I do believe.
Is that
Or at
right?
least everything got reinstated. So
They reinstated the police back in, or what?
I do believe so.
I haven't heard anything. I stopped reading about Portland though. Aren't they rioting again though? Wasn't
More
Trump
than likely.
like mad because or Trump's son was mad because when you typed in mob, it showed what is the anime that's popping
It was
up?
Mob Psycho 100.
Mob Psycho 100. There, yeah.
No.
He's mad when
Well,
you type in mob that pops up and not the riots. But that's probably because
That was-
you would have to Google. Here, I'll demonstrate it right now. Hold on. You go to Google, riots. There you go.
Wow, golly gee.
Would you look at that? When you type in riots, you get fucking riots. Hold on.
Who goes on Google just like, I need to find out information about current events. Let me just type in mob.
Yeah,
a
just
very
mob.
general term.
Mob.
And I think most of the photos that he showcased in like the other, like the websites.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. It's,
Oh, Trump pops up when you type in mob.
yeah.
Ain't that crazy? That's so funny. Yeah, if you wanna see riots, Donald J. Trump Jr. type in riots. Look at that.
And wow, look, it gives you all.
Look
it
at
gives
this.
You all the locations too.
Yeah, you can find out where it's happening. There's multiple articles here. You know, I really
Also,
don't think I
maybe
should have
not
to
go
teach you this.
images. And don't go to images.
Yeah. What do you even get when you type in mob?
Wow.
Yeah. This is this also? Oh, look.
Golly gee. Oh yeah.
An exact article about exactly what we're talking about.
It was just so. I don't want to hear anybody saying, "Oh, Republicans aren't trying to push agendas." This is the ultimate.
Oh,
this
no.
is one of them ultimate examples.
God, that's fucking hilarious. Just
Can
know
we just,
what? Sorry.
Can we
go
just
on.
imagine a world where politicians said something, admitted that they fucked up, instead of doubling down?
Yep.
Like,
And for that matter, like, not only that, I have a scary thought for you. Imagine a world where we didn't have the internet and whatever the politicians said,
Oh,
we
yeah.
had no way of validating it.
yeah.
And we just had to take it at face value. Can you imagine the fucking horror that would be everything?
It's like, oh yeah, he makes a great point. We can't trust the local newspaper. It's like, oh,
Wait a minute.
wait,
Oh
hold on.
no. Oh no. Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, no. So, yeah, everyone in power or even close to power, unfortunately, is an idiot, and we need to stop them. Because I'm about done putting up with this shit every day of every hour that I'm alive. So,
Understandable.
okay. Now, the new Dead by Daylight DLC came out.
Oh, yep.
I've been playing that recently. I have Felix now.
The oh yeah.
The new
I
serve.
thought that was maybe.
He I like him. I like the way I like his perks. His perks are nice.
He's a very solid build of a character.
Mhm.
He's sort of a new gen jockey.
Yeah, I think so. He sort of he kind of builds upon what you can do with like a Fangman build.
Yeah.
Run a technician, run the alert, then run his build to last, and run his visionary, and you basically got the gen build right there. Because you can see gens within 32 meters of you. Are you going to stream it though? Yeah, eventually. Not right now. We're gonna do the podcast first. Maybe we'll do a double stream tonight. where I podcast, I turn this bitch off, I leave for 10 minutes, and I come back and play Dead by Daylight. We'll see, though. Yeah. So, anything else interesting going on that we need to talk about, Tim? How about that gender reveal that turned into a fucking terrorist attack?
Yeah, no, it's an unfortunate event, but like all the memes that have spawned by it.
Oh yeah,
it's been amazing.
Oh, for sure.
I love it's just like the Hiroshima bombing is just like, wow, in 1943 44 they started.
Oh my god, yeah.
Parties.
Oh my fucking
it's
god.
It's just so stupid. I'm just like, okay, if you're gonna hype up a gender reveal,
which by the way is nothing that excited to be about in the first place. By the way,
it's like
I get it because you're a parent, and I'm sure it's very exciting. Yeah, right.
But like, if you're gonna make an event out of it, then why even like find out the gender of the baby while it's still developing?
Yeah.
Why not just like find out what it is when
it's born?
Yeah.
I mean, that's already going to be a fucking event in itself, and you've barely got to set up for it. You know?
Yeah, no, it's just like you just keep the baby shower. That's all. That's all it is. And it's even then, it's like, I mean, it'll be kind of hard. Well, okay, it's just like depending on whether or not you want to do like gender conforming gift,
right?
But like,
I think being gender neutral is pretty healthy though.
Yeah, but like yeah, if you want to make an event out of it, just keep it how it is. It's already an exciting time. You don't need to.
You don't need to build on it anymore.
Some hillbilly walking out into a field, shooting some random barrel off into the distance that explodes. Like
is that fucking what they did?
There was a compilation.
I haven't seen the video. I haven't seen it, but that's like close to what they did.
It's not what they like these people did, but it's like a whole trend. There's like a lot of people who do
it's like a subculture of gender reveal.
Yeah. Okay. Generally, it's an explosion. Like people just have like
an explosion. You have like a box of like confetti. Fucking I get it.
Like if you want to do small stuff like that, then go ahead.
Sure. Yeah, that's fine. No one gives a shit.
Nothing that causes people's families having to move out of their
home. Oh my god. Are they?
My friend was talking to me earlier today where his grandparents had to move in like with one of their his uncle.
Oh.
Because their area was in danger of
getting torched. Down. Yeah. Are they being charged for this?
Probably.
There's got to be some kind of negligence here, right?
It's got to be.
If I lived in an area that got burned because of this, I would sue the fuck out of them.
Yeah, no. There's probably going to be a class action.
Oh, yeah. Listen up, California. Now's your time to make some fucking money. Find everyone in the nearest area, start getting together, and create the biggest fucking class action lawsuit we've ever seen. So basically what happened, Michaela, is this couple was doing a gender reveal. I don't know the specifics of how they did it. It involved fireworks, is what I'm gathering.
Yeah, probably.
So this gender reveal involved fireworks somehow. And if you have a general idea of how gender reveals work, the color would reveal what it was. And California, already having enough trouble with fucking wildfires, has a whole new problem. Because these fucking idiots, they set fire to California is basically what happened. And it's a growing fire that they can't get under control because of these motherfuckers with their birth reveal bullshit thing.
So apparently it was caused by a smoke generating pyrotechnic device.
Oh my god.
And it has currently scorched over 10,000 acres.
Holy fuck. I hope they get sued to shit for this. I really do. I really hope they get sued into nothingness for this. That's fucking incredible. It was also
pretty spooky because I think I heard that there was like a group of people in like a cabin that were like in the middle of the forest.
Mm-hmm.
And then like everything caught fire and they were trapped in there for like 2 days as like the fire like circled around them.
No.
It took like the firefighters tried to rescue them one time and they couldn't get through. And then they sent the National Guard the second time.
Yeah, no.
They just ended up having to like evac them via like helicopter.
Yeah, absolutely not. That's what I'm gonna say to this. Absolutely not. If you ever get pregnant and you're thinking of doing a gender reveal in the future, I want you to reflect on this before you try to do anything too extreme, okay? And I hope they do get prosecuted in some way, shape, or form. Speaking of prosecution, that's just my segue now, I guess. I watched I finished off the first, I think, 4 seasons of Better Call Saul. It's good. It's a good show. I liked it. You know, it's very interesting, and it builds onto the lore of Breaking Bad. So I enjoy that. You know, I think it's a well worth the watch. I almost like it. I think I like it better than Breaking Bad, simply because of the I guess like the tone of it. You know, yeah. So it's really good.
It's actually surprising whenever a spinoff is able to at least do that well. I remember
Stand on its own.
Yeah, no, I remember the Criminal Minds. I didn't even know about the spinoff that Criminal Minds had.
Thank you,
But
Greg.
they featured like an episode that they introduced like a new team that was supposed to be like the focus, right?
Yeah.
But like watching the episode, the entire time you think this new team is going to betray the first team. Like
Really?
they come off as the most like antagonistic group that you ever seen.
Yeah.
And you're
Holy
just like,
shit.
I think I found out the reason why they failed is because it's just like none of them were like likable.
Yeah. Interesting. Legend of Korra's on Netflix now, by the way. And for anyone who's thinking, gee golly, I sure do want a movie that makes me contemplate both my relationships and my life, as I'm sure most of you are out there thinking right now. Check out Charlie Kaufman's hit new film. I'm going to call it hit. Netflix original, I think, actually, is it's called I'm Thinking of Ending Things. It's based off of the book of the same name, and it's about a woman who is going on a small road trip with her boyfriend to meet his parents. But the problem is she's thinking of ending things with her boyfriend.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's not suicide. Feels good.
I wouldn't go that far yet. You'd have to watch the movie. Maybe we should watch it sometime, Tim. I think you'd really enjoy it. You liked being John Malkovich, right?
Yeah, no, that was great.
Yeah, same writer, same director.
Oh, okay.
Or
Yeah,
different director, but the writer of Being John Malkovich is also the director of this movie. Yeah. Yeah. You should watch it. It's really good. It's a really good movie. I waited until 2 a.m. to watch it. You know.
I remember waking up one day, just looked at my Snapchat and just like, it's out.
Yeah, I'm like, I've waited a whole year for this movie to come out, and now it's here, and it's great. It met my expectations to like the fullest degree, honestly. And then surpassed him a little bit too. Oh. I mean, I knew it was Charlie Kaufman, and he doesn't do like regular adaptations of things that he does adaptations of. He more like takes it and then bends it into where it's more of a Charlie Kaufman kind of movie.
Oh, okay.
And he does exactly that with I'm Thinking of Ending Things, especially the final 30 minutes of the movie. If you enjoy nothing else about that movie, you're going to love the final 30 minutes of that movie.
Oh, no.
It is fucking it. I felt like I had been punched in the face when I walked into a dark room. You know?
Oh, don't say that. I forgot what. I hate those movies whenever the last 30 seconds, everything just like happens.
Oh no, that's not what happens here at all.
Oh, okay.
It builds up to what's happening. It's not. It doesn't just come out of. What happens, or the way that it's presented, is what's really unique and interesting about it. But it's definitely building along the story as it was from the very beginning. So don't worry.
Okay.
It doesn't just change everything in the last 10 minutes. What movie did that? It was Deadly Detention that we watched.
Oh yeah.
Remember? And she's like, yeah, everyone had a pulse, so I think they're fine. We're just like, oh.
Yeah, they're just like, yeah, you remember all these gruesome murders? Apparently
that you just watched?
They were just like flesh wounds.
Yeah, no, they were fine. Everything's fine. And I was just like, wow.
Like, that's a retcon you would hear in, like, maybe an even worse sequel. But the audacity, the sheer brass balls to do it at the end of your movie. You're like, oh, yeah, nothing actually really happened. Well, I already knew that, but you didn't need to tell me that.
Oh, my God. What was I just thinking of? Oh, we should talk about the The movie that we watched last night.
Oh yeah, the
The
what was it
Host.
called?
Host.
Yeah, host.
So we watched this movie. It's called Host, not to be confused with the host, or the host. It's just Host. All right, Host by itself. It's a brand new movie. It came out this year, and it's very very. I saw everyone praising how relevant it is because it references the pandemic,
Oh no.
and I was like, really? That's all I gotta do to get you all to fucking praise my. If I just have a character wear a mask when he goes outside, does that make it relevant?
I just don't get it. Like I think out of everything we've seen so far regarding like the desktop based horror genre,
Yeah.
I think it is the best. Although it's not,
Have
the
you
hardest.
seen Searching?
Searching? No.
Yeah. Okay. That one's very good.
Oh,
That's probably the best desktop-based movie I've seen.
okay.
And it's not even like a horror like how Unfriended and how Host are. It's more of like a thriller suspense movie. It's very interesting.
See, I think I just come to realize I enjoy suspense and thrillers more than actual horror.
Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
something that like unnerves me, and that's what thrillers do. Is that they just constantly bombard you with all these fucking like tense moments where you're just like, oh shit, I don't really like what's happening now. Whereas horror, I think at the very end of Host is where it just like this completely lost it for me. I just got so annoyed at the very end.
Oh yeah. No, that was so. No, the thing that really annoys me about the ending, and I didn't even think about this until the very next day, because I was thinking about it, and there's this entire after everyone in the call is dead, and what's her fuck shows up, she grabs either the phone or I think it was a laptop. It had to be a laptop. The way she was carrying it, it was definitely a laptop. Why would she do that?
Yeah.
If everyone in the call is dead,
No,
and this is not
awful.
being fucking recorded,
Yeah, no.
aside from what the NSA is taking from it, because we know they got to deal with Zoom, but yeah. So when she grabbed the laptop, I was thinking about it today, and I was like, why the fuck would she do that?
She grabbed
Other
it,
than
everyone else is gone.
yeah, other than to take us, other than it being a fucking story element, or it being there so we can see the story, and even then, the fucking payoff of that scene wasn't fucking worth it.
Yeah, no, it was. I hated the design because
She's a
the
klepto.
monster changed. The monster changed like 3 times.
Well, I
was
think
like-
I think what they were implying with that is that it's different spirits, but like because the seance lady was like, you've opened up portals to whoever, so I assume it's like different spirits.
okay.
So like some of them are like spirits. The one we saw at the end I think was like a demon or something.
Well, they had like the gargoyle, like what you think. It was like at one point they had like a Panic at the Disco.
Oh
devil
my
got
god!
exposed.
Yeah.
It looked like that. And
Oh fuck!
it did like at the very end. It was like a zombie. It was like some kind of like zombie.
Yeah,
creature.
no. It looked like a zombie kind of thing at the very end, and that was the worst one I think out of all the designs they went
Oh
with.
yeah, no, that was like at least see that's I do like the sort of like the more gargoyle one because it stuck in my mind. It's like
Yeah,
that's actually pretty cool. It's
it was
cool
like
that
some
they-
style to it at least.
Yeah, there was I will give the film some benefit. Like I enjoyed how they killed the first girl. Like
Yeah.
that was just like out of the right field. Like okay, that's cool.
And
I
it called back to something that I don't know if you guys were paying attention to it or not, but like whenever they show them like in the background or whatever, with the loop, what? Oh, there we. Wow.
No.
Anyways, just to address real quick, because we were having quite a deep discussion about this movie that I think no one's seen. Have you seen #horror, Tim?
No, I haven't.
It's the most headache-inducing movie I've ever seen in my entire life.
Is it on Netflix or where is it?
It was on Netflix in 2015.
Oh God.
Yeah. I don't know where it is now. Let's see. If there's somewhere to watch it, I do say we watch it. Only because it is one of the worst things I've ever seen in my entire life. It really is.
Oh no.
It's so badly made What is Sling? What the fuck is this? Another fucking goddamn streaming service? Jesus Christ. I hate the modern age. And I don't think the director went on to do literally anything afterwards. Her name was Tara Sobkoff.
Oh my.
Yeah, she is not. Has she directed? Yeah, she has not directed since then. Matter of fact, she hasn't done anything since 2015. Now that I look at it. And I'm looking at this Grace and Grit, which is claiming to be in post-production. But what I want to see... Yeah, this claimed to be in post-production in March of 2019. And... that was the last time they updated this page. Was March 2019. So I'm going to assume this isn't actually coming out. Or they're holding off on it alternatively. Which, by the way, speaking of projects... Me and Tim, I've got my album, which is very close to being finished. A couple more tracks and it'll be done. And then me and Tim are also working on a film project as well.
Oh, yeah.
That is coming along. Have you logged in recently, Tim, to look at the progress on the script?
No. I might need a new link. Was it?
No, I shared it to you.
Oh, yeah, you shared it to me on...
Yeah, so you're like, you're an author in it. Oh, excuse me. And I'm getting to the point where I think we're gonna do the reveal. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah.
I'm keeping things short, primarily, because I feel like if we go on too long and try to include too many people, it's just gonna get clustered. So I'm just keeping it organized with like a few of us, and and then I'm gonna build up to this big reveal, and then I came up with another idea for something I wanted to write too. A sort of it's like it's got noir elements, but it's also like a romance as well, which tends to fit into that kind of thing. But it's about this dude. It's called The Drifter right now. This is just I haven't came up with character names or anything. I've just got like the base plot line right now. Yeah. But it's about this guy who is, as we know from the title, a drifter. And I think there's actually another movie with this title as well, so we may change that later on. But he he drifts from town to town until he ends up in this one town, where of course he links up with this woman, and despite the fact that he doesn't want to, he does start getting feelings for her. But what she doesn't know is that he has a history, and he's got people looking for him.
He got baggage.
Exact hella baggage. You're watching hella baggage on. Twitch.tv/TomicHauser or something. But yeah, so I've got that in the works. Are you working on anything, Tim? Any artistic ventures you'd like to tell us about? I remember you mentioning something a little bit ago.
Currently, I'm still working on a more novel-based sci-fi show, or not sci-fi show, but it's like, well, I'm planning for it to be a novel. Mm-hmm. It's just hard because I'm struggling trying to get this first bit.
Yeah.
It's mostly that I'm divided between like two areas I want to start in. Mm-hmm. Because with one, I felt like I was like throwing too much at the reader initially.
At one time,
Yeah, and then next, I felt like I was just meandering way too much, like just like slowly drowning people in like exposition and detail. Where it didn't like, make any sense. So right now, that one is just like I'm just trying to get grounded in to see which one I actually feel like will work better.
Mm-hmm. Which one you feel like committing to. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's fair.
It is.
Is that it?
Yeah, I think so.
That's all you can give us right now?
Yeah.
Have you gone forth anymore with the video game idea?
Oh, not recently. But I do feel like I have a pretty good idea of what I want it to be. Like, I still think about it occasionally and just be like, I think that'll work. I'm just happy that I got the main basis of what I want the entity to be like. So,
okay.
I feel like it could actually be fairly intriguing.
Do you have like notes somewhere that I could read?
I currently, I have like a document that I could probably send over to you.
Okay,
or I could convert it to like a Google Doc or something.
Just so I can look over it, get an idea of what you're getting into. But yeah, so we've got a lot. We've got a game, we got an album, and we got a mockumentary that we're working on as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'll say
really
about the mockumentary. I don't want
Really
to. I don't want to give anything away on that one.
Yeah.
That one's gonna be really fun, especially. I mean, I think it's gonna be especially fun for people who know us, but it's also what do you call
You
it?
don't really need like all the context.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like it's still satirical enough to stand on its own 2 feet, despite being like, what you call it,
Inaccessible
not-
to other
yeah,
people.
it's
Yeah,
not like,
I think it's
not like
accessible
Inside Joke.
enough that people will be able to like laugh at it and think it's humorous, while the people who know us will also be able to be like, "Oh my god, this is ridiculous!" You know,
Yeah,
it's so
no.
goofy.
It's definitely over the top enough where people are just like, "What the hell is going on?"
This is going to be our first meta-ironic piece, Tim. How's it feel?
We finally ascended.
We truly have. I mean, I guess you could call some of their like early videos that I did meta irony to somewhat of an extent, because I was like myself in them for the most part. But even then, I feel like I was playing like a character in them, obviously. Which, by the way, I was going through old videos of myself the other day, and I fucking crack me up. Hang on, let me find this one video in particular that I was watching, and I love the way I can see that I'm like aware that the movie, or that the video itself is like pretty boring and just like what it is. So I look for something sort of like extreme that I can do to give like a high send off for the video. Well, where the fuck is it?
Where is it? You're hyping it up, and you can't even find it.
It's a now hidden video. So nobody should go looking for it. Let me do that. How do I want to set it to unlisted. God, why do they fuck this up so bad?
Wait, can you not just like see the video even though it's unlisted?
Well, it's private is what I'm saying.
Okay.
But the problem is YouTube's making it so difficult to navigate this that I don't even know what to do. Okay. I so rarely use the YouTube video manager anymore. My audio is also peaked in this video too. I'm just going to get to the part that I find funny. Bless you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Don't do it again.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding.
that's you.
I read something recently about Vince McMahon doesn't like it when people sneeze around him. Like he gets angry about it.
What
He gets
the-
like mad if you sneeze around him.
Imagine just being an intern, just trying to vibe.
Achoo.
and-
You're fired. What?
Ugh, my allergies are sure acting up. Oh
Don't-
yeah, that's a problem. What? Did you just sneeze,
What?
Jensen? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, is there that much of a problem? Yeah. The man's gonna get you.
You don't want Vince to hear that. You get fired. All right, ready?
Well, did you send it to me?
Podcast chat. We need to use this, Tim. Can't just be giving out the dank memes. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Like that, or pranks or whatever, this is the fucking channel to get your soundtrack on. This is exactly what you need.
Oh god. Oh no.
Now I gotta fix everything. God damn it. Did I hit my guitars? The point.
Beautiful.
God damn it.
Beautiful. Truly stunning and brave I was
That
back in
was
2017.
Oozing charisma right there.
Thank you, Tim. I'm glad you know it. Anyways,
It was actually a pretty wholesome moment whenever you were just like, "This is so stupid."
oh yeah, I if you watch the bloopers of anything I make, there's a lot of points where I'm just like, this is the fucking stupidest thing we've done yet. But I'll top it later. Unfortunately, I don't do that anymore, you know, because I'm not gunning for YouTube views anymore. Don't really care about them.
Found a new.
I hope
I
YouTube
do.
dies. What?
Oh god. Well, they already did once, so.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was a good day. That was a good day. You know? I enjoyed that. We should do it
I'm
again.
looking at the invisible camera in the distance.
Yeah.
I'm just straight staring at it.
So.
Mhm.
So.
Yeah.
So.
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 Yeah.
So.
God.
So.
Stop.
How about Among Us? Do we want to talk about that?
I really enjoy it. It has some great moments.
You think so?
Yeah. I think the game's pretty solid. All the mini games are charming.
Mm-hmm.
Is the way I
And
put
it's
it.
enough to keep you busy.
Mm-hmm. Plus, it's just I do like the way that we play it. Just keeping silent because yeah, we can have sort of like banter in between,
Mhm.
but it does make things like pretty obvious as to who's. I saw what you posted.
Are you accusing me?
But there's already been some great moments, like
Mhm.
the one Chris posted about.
Yeah.
The meme that Chris posted, just like, what do you got there? A task.
Oh fuck.
It's just, but like the way we play, just like keeping silent and then like having like during discussions, we all just start ripping into each other.
Mhm.
It does feel just like great when it's just like this pure silence, just like, okay, I hope I don't get murdered. To just like everyone is being like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I saw you went into that room with him. I know what you did.
Oh my god. See, this
Or
makes
whenever
me want to
when-
go back to the TTT days.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I miss playing
It does-
TTT.
yeah. It does make me want to play just a good rousing game of old-fashioned TTT.
We should do that. We should do that for a stream sometime. I used to love playing that game.
Mhm.
I got good at that one. That one, it's much easier to fake yourself in than I think Among Us is. I think Among Us puts a whole lot more emphasis on your acting chops, which a lot of y'all don't fucking have, by the way. Every time Michael was guilty, I was like, I can feel it. And then I remember when he fucking followed me off, I was like, this motherfucker's about to kill.
Well, that's Michael. Like punching down. Any criticism against Michael is punching down.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is that right?
the poor boy. There's a lot to unpack with that guy, but he's great. But there's a lot to unpack.
He almost turned who was it? Travis on me.
Oh
Which
yeah.
isn't decently hard because Travis doesn't know me like at all. So I am just like the weird guy
Mm-hmm.
who he has to accuse every round. Who's accounted for? I'm like, so because I instinctively know that being by myself, I'm less likely to get killed. I've also put myself into a category where I'm going to be accused every round because I'm
Okay,
by
I mean-
myself.
It's still granted because people are keeping an eye on each other. So whenever you're just like playing lone wolf, in a
Mhm.
sense, it does make sense. But
But y'all were never right when you accused me. That's what was funny
Oh,
about
yeah.
it. I was innocent every round.
I enjoy the times. The last time I got kill or imposter, I actually got into a rhythm because I don't try to rely on my acting chops. Sure,
Mhm.
I just rely on mostly misdirection
Mhm.
because I'll kill somebody, then immediately start a crisis like in the top right of the map,
Mhm.
like away from the body. So I just redirect people.
Right. Yeah. So you use the, what are they called? Yeah, the like crises to more
Yeah.
your advantage. Yeah.
I try to hurt people.
Away from where the do you try to kill as many people as you can? How long is the cooldown for the kills? How long is that usually, or how long do we have that set to?
We have it set to 30 seconds. So if the killer is really efficient, they can get 2 per minute.
Huh? They can get 2 per minute if
Yeah.
they're efficient. Okay. And if they're not efficient,
Then like they can like waste time, I guess.
okay. Yeah, that was fun the night that we played it because I was just literally innocent and being innocent, and everyone was just like, "This fucking guy." I'm like, I mean, you can do it, but it's gonna be a fucking mistake. I can promise you that. See,
Usually
when I get accused and I'm actually guilty, that's when I'll like, instead of just being like, yeah, go ahead, kill me, I'll be like, yeah, but what about this guy though? And then I try to shift blame whenever I'm accused. I do it all the time, especially in TTT. I'm just like, I think that games like this really ruined us growing up, because it taught us how to lie, and it taught us how to manipulate people to our own advantage. And I think I was a much nicer person before I started playing TTT. But once I learned that I can bend and twist people with my words, like now I'm just unstoppable, like until someone calls me out on it.
If TTT taught me anything, it's just I just become headstrong.
Yeah.
Like the moment like I make a point and then anybody counters me, I just like straight up just like murder them. Like what was it? It was like I was trying to it's like on our old TTT video that you had.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it was like between me and you and Caleb.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, wait, if it's not you, then it's just I immediately just start gunning down Caleb.
Oh shit, those were good.
Good solo time.
We need to play that again. I missed that game. That was a lot of fun. We should do like a night where we host a server and just fucking anyone can come in and play. But we'll have like the main, like we'll have main people in the Discord so we can ghost like we do. It's so funny. Oh my god. I love TTT. I really do. That's like what got me. I think that's what got me into like Gary's Mod game modes. Honestly, was TTT.
Yeah, no, it was.
And I think it was the big pull for a while.
Yeah, no, that was like the mainstay of it. That
Prop hunt,
TTT, prop hunt, and
murder.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else.
Base Gmod. That's all I had to say.
Gmod is based. Honestly, you don't like Gmod, you're probably a cunt, and I fucking hate you.
Versatile, like it's basically Valve just putting their engine up.
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Saying like go crazy, and we fucking did.
Yeah.
Boy, did people go wild with that game. The shit you could do in it.
Mm-hmm.
There's some really complex, like the fucking. I can't imagine like the coding for the military RP server.
Oh yeah, like
I bet that's insane.
The decent RP servers, like the amount they like. It's not Gmod that does any of this. It's people who just like figured out how to make commands to like give other player like X
coding the game
stuff.
modes. Yeah. It's really interesting.
It's especially just like funny to think about it whenever it's a game meant to be for a single player experience.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, the engine can work for multiplayer too. Something that Bethesda can only dream of in there.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, no,
Valve,
Gary's Mod is one of the like greatest things to ever come out, honestly. And it's still kicking with minimal changes to it,
Oh yeah, no. I remember when everyone was getting hyped about the possibility of a Gmod 2 coming out.
You poor suckers. That I don't think that happened, did it?
Yeah, no, I don't.
Yeah, no, it didn't fucking happen. I'm pretty sure he just teased it and then was like, ha 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 ha. Ha. And you're like, oh. That's a bummer.
Well, we have to wait for Gmod 2, and then whenever they finally complete their catalog of having a sequel game in the base game, then they can unleash their threes.
Well, you know what's gonna happen is they're waiting. Gary's Mod 2 is gonna be VR.
That's okay.
It's gonna follow Half-Life Alyx, basically. Speaking of which, I'm gonna. How do I mass unsubscribe everything? Oh, here we go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm unsubscribing from everything because every time I start this game up, I have like my shit from like 2008. Yeah. And it's like we have to load this. You're like, oh, my computer's like, please, I can only take so much.
And mind you, these are like $1,000 rigs from like current year.
Yeah.
And even they're still just like, what
holy fuck!
What did you do to me?
I think it's the fact that, according to this page, I have 416 things I'm subscribed to.
I think that'll do it.
Yeah, imagine any game having to load up 416 add-ons every time it starts up.
I just hate going from like what you call it, re-downloading it after I delete it,
Mm-hmm.
because it just becomes just absurd.
Yeah.
It turns from like a 45 megabyte game to what you call it,
Yeah.
like
It's unlimited.
30 gig.
It's really fucking unlimited, which is what's so interesting about it. Because, I mean, how much does it cost?
It's only
you
$9.
know? Yeah, it's only $9, and you get, like, I've gotten 888 hours out of it thus far. And I plan to get more once I'm cleaning it out right now because I feel like just, you know, some of that old stuff I'm never going to go back to anyways, so I should look at what's new and I should go with that. However, Greg said, ouch, Bethesda deserved that. Still pissed about awful performance on their Fallout shall not be named online game. You want to talk shit about Bethesda, you've come to the right place, let me tell you. Isn't it interesting that, you know, some older games, whenever you try to play them on newer PCs, they just have a hard time, or they run in a terrible ratio or resolution. Like when I start up TF2,
Yeah,
it starts in like 480 by fucking something insane that I probably would have had to run in 2007.
Yeah.
But Bethesda games don't do that, such as Fallout 3, for example.
Oh yeah.
Fallout
But,
3,
Talking about it just like completely bricking.
it actually will brick your computer, like, to the degree that you're gonna have to get a new computer because of it. Like, it's kind of insane. It's a little insane, is all I'm saying.
It's impressive, really. Just
That
the
you can
amount of
fuck up that
effort they
bad.
Put in to just make their game just not work.
God, that's good. Do you think I'm trying to understand what would make it do that? Like-
well, what? Alex was saying that the primary issue was the fact that you went from like, if you use a computer, it'll fuck up.
Right.
But I just don't understand like how using a terminal in game would cause it just to completely 86 your computer.
That is insane.
Just like, yeah, when we were coding the terminal, it just sort of it just sort of actually hooks up to your computer. So
Yeah.
if you fuck up, like if you're trying to hack the computer, then it'll
We should
if
leave
you
that
get
in.
locked out of the hack,
It's
it'll just
immersive.
actually break your computer.
That's immersive. We should leave it in.
It's not a bug, it's a feature.
Oh fuck. Oh shit.
I don't get what you people are angry about. It's just what it's.
What's wrong with you guys?
Always wanted.
Come
They
on.
added a hardcore mode for a reason, okay?
Hardcore mode is right. Fuck.
And instead of having to manage your food and your water levels, you have to manage your actual PC.
And then Elder Scrolls Online was just fucked for me. Like just the way that they do it. Huh?
What do you mean? Just
like, for example, you can upgrade the speed on your horse, you know?
Mhm.
But the problem is you can only upgrade the speed on your horse once a day.
What?
Yeah. So like you upgrade it once, move it forward.
It's like an EVE Online situation.
Yeah.
Where they, like,
Yeah.
For no reason, space everything out.
It's fucking ridiculous is what it fucking is. It's kind of incredible, honestly. Yeah, no. So they do shit like that in EOS, and then it's just like the other problem that I have is I don't feel immersed in it, you know.
Mhm.
And I don't want to say it's because of just all the other players running around, because that does give the world some life to it, I guess. But the problem that I have with it is I don't feel like any of the quests I'm doing are special.
Mhm.
I don't feel like my character has any depth at all. I don't feel like I'm developing anything playing this game other than like leveling up
Mhm.
continuously. So
This
that
is why you play the Star Wars MMO game.
what's that?
It's all about story.
Which one?
Knights of the Old Republic.
I think I started playing that once. I got bored.
No. Honestly, even probably RuneScape probably had better like character development. Fucking RuneScape. You were just like the straight man in every situation.
Yeah.
Presented in that game.
Yeah, pretty
It's
much.
Like, well, I think my favorite was whenever you went into like a mansion and you had to like kill a vampire because it was like a Romeo and Juliet plot line. Like some girl's just like, my love ran into that mansion for X or Y reason. I need you to help me. She's like, why? Why did he do that? This place obviously looks like it's dangerous. It's just like, well,
I don't
he just wanted
know.
to prove his love for me. So like, well,
Yeah.
I guess.
Character development is not overrated. God damn it. No, there's stuff like that, and then there's other times where they're just kind of like, oh, my friend needs help, and I'm like, okay, what happened to your friend? They're like, they went to research giant spiders in this cave, and I'm like, well, sounds like they fucking did it to themselves, doesn't it?
Listen, I don't want to like judge a book by its cover, but when there's smoke, there's usually fire.
Oh, fuck. That's so funny. Yeah, no, it's just goofy. It's just a bunch of ridiculous shit that you're just like, come on, dude. Like, give me a break, you know? Why are you being like this?
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually just browsing the Gmod workshop now for new stuff. I want to do stuff on here.
Honestly,
They have a Star Destroyer RP map.
Yeah, that's been around for a while.
Fuck, I haven't seen this until now. Can we do something with this? Can we do a... Oh, we should get... Oh, can we do a D&D campaign in Gary's mod using Star Wars-based maps? It's doable.
I think
Come on.
I think that'll be a little hard, if I'm being honest.
Nah, it's doable. I've done it before. The only thing we need to be concerned about is loading in between the maps, primarily. That's the only problem.
I could see that being a problem.
But that's literally it, though. Like, otherwise, we're good, basically. We'd get some Star Wars sweeps.
Oh god, we could do Star Wars the equivalent. So you have Star Wars D&D.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I could look into if we don't want to do like straight D&D. There's one called like Shadowrun, where it's basically D&D, but it's set in like cyberpunk.
Oh.
So there's like guns and like shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it's just D&D again.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it uses like somewhat of the same system.
Okay. Interesting. I talked to Greg. He's really into D&D too, I think. Or he used to be. One of the two. I would like to do a D&D stream eventually, if we can ever get a fucking game actually set up.
We'll just find people, Forehead.
No.
So what?
No. I shouldn't have to do anything. You're the, whatever it is, the guy.
The guy?
Yeah, the guy that does the thing.
I don't think in any of our projects I was ever in charge of casting.
I am the guy when it comes to filmmaking.
Yeah.
But you are the guy when it comes to this nerd shit.
I resent that. That is pretty fucked. I'm not gonna lie.
That is the most tame thing I think I've ever said to you in my entire life. And you're going to tell me that's the line.
Yeah,
oh, fuck off. Fully fuck off. I'm just getting a bunch of TTT maps now. I just really want to play TTT. Try Fate. It's more story-oriented, says Greg.
Wait, what?
He said try Fate. It's more story-oriented. Yeah. What do you think?
I never heard of that one, so.
Well, look into it.
Oh God, Fate.
Forehead. What?
Is there a specific thing I should look up, Greg, or is because whenever I type in Fate, it just gives me Fate Stay Night and a bunch of anime stuff. So
Fate Stay Night. What's that?
it's like fantasy battle arena, but it was like out before battle arena.
Okay.
People like set bonds to ghosts of like important figures in the past, and they all fight to the death.
You said a lot of
And
stuff
there's like 8 different spin-offs.
Okay. It
Being
seems
a
like a
Warhammer
lot.
fan,
I'm gathering.
I think Fate lore outclasses Warhammer lore.
Oh shit. Oh no.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, see, Tim, they got a Tatooine. They got a Kashyyyk. We could do it. It's doable. That's all I'm saying.
We could do what's the D&D? I don't like the current. Well, it's not bad, but the current D&D method they use, it's not like rolling like D20 dice.
Mm-hmm.
It's their dice rolling is like they just invented symbols and they're just like, hey, you decide what you do with the things.
Oh no.
But what is the D&D equivalent called? I'll ask my friend Eric about it because he actually owns a set about it.
Oh, word.
Fate RPG by Evil Hat. Let's see here.
Let's look into it.
There's if we want to do like a one-off, there's one really cool. I need to look it up, but it's basically the whole plot line is that all 4 of you are playing as this one guy, or like however big your party is, or just playing as this one guy. You only use like 6-sided dice to play the game.
Okay.
But you're 4 personalities in one guy, and you have to like bet chips as to who gets control in the current moment.
Okay.
And during your time of like possessing them, you have to do your very best to try to get your objective done. And your objective is like something you set out beforehand. The game that I watched, one guy wanted to like find a buried treasure, another guy wanted to tame a tiger, and another one wanted to summon Cthulhu.
Oh fuck.
So they all like, it's just hilarious. This type of shit that you get you can get the guy in.
Oh, he
Fate
said
on Steam.
said free to play. What did he say?
Oh, I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
Fate role playing game.
Oh,
it's
on
from 2003.
on Steam. Is that what you
I
said?
don't think it's the same thing. No, it's just like
Different Fate game.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's something I could definitely get into though, for sure. I would just we need it to happen. You know.
Mm-hmm. Well, just find people, dummy.
You find people, you fucking idiot.
I don't know who you all want to be in this.
Okay,
let's be honest. I'm gonna introduce some people and you just be like,
Uh-huh.
no.
Okay, well, give me like an example. I'm waiting. What you bringing your geek friend? Yeah, Chris is fine. I didn't know Chris liked D&D. What's wrong with Chris?
God damn it.
They're gonna bring in some of your anime friends or some shit.
Well, the thing is that I got them into D&D,
Mm-hmm.
and they barely played, so I'm not sure.
So they're worthless.
Okay, hold on. There's one thing to talk shit about me, but you can't talk shit about my friends.
I'm just kidding. Of course, you know I would never say anything mean to you ever, Tim. You know that. Or your friends, who are geeks, probably. I have no idea.
How dare you.
There's the reaction I'm trying to pull out of you.
My how dare you?
Yeah. Oh shit,
What?
dude. They have a NPC that's just Godzilla from 1998,
What the hell?
and it's big as fuck. Holy shit. This is gonna crash my game. I'm gonna download it
Dude.
anyways.
Dude, I really want to get like the mod list from what's for TTT from the Yogscast,
Mm-hmm.
because right now they have like an artillery cannon in it
Oh my
that you can
god.
just deploy. It's so goofy. And half of the time they kill themselves with it because
That's
the
funny.
area of effect is just so huge.
Very unclear. Oh shit. Here. Are you in our Discord, Greg? If you're in our Discord, you can just put that in the VC chat, and we can grab whatever that was. Unfortunately, I keep forgetting to turn off the link thing, but then I also like convince myself not to
Mhm.
for obvious reasons, you know.
Because who would trust anybody with link privileges?
Yeah, honestly, honestly though, let's be
Like, it's nothing
realistic.
against all of our great viewers and
Hmm.
mainstays and friends,
Mhm.
but well, no, fuck it. Even our friends, I can't trust with providing links.
Yeah, no, most likely not. Honestly, that's why everyone except for mods have like they get blocked from
Mhm.
trying to post a
Provide
link. Yeah, no, we can't. We could no. Sorry. Maybe next time. Probably not though.
Blame society, not us.
Yeah, honestly. Actually, you know what? This is mostly the internet's fault, if we're being honest.
It's not. No, it's the kids who are wrong.
No. No, it's the internet. Because the internet gives people the ability to hide. To hide and be cowards. And not have to face the consequences of their actions, you know?
Like, there's nothing wrong with like having these terrible opinions, but
Mhm.
at least be a man about it. Just
At least
confront it.
be a man about it, yeah.
Don't be a little pusk closeted Nazi. Well, if you're ashamed of it, all I'm saying is that maybe there's an issue.
Yeah. If you
you're
feel
using
like
anonymity if you're using anonymity to your advantage, then are you really?
you couldn't share it with everyone else, you should probably not. And I mean, yeah, there's some things you just don't share with people. Like if you have like a fetish or something, that's fine. Don't share that with people, please. But
Or do.
or do with people who are consenting to it, obviously. Me and the homies when it's a 2-month sub anniversary. Oh, hell yeah, bitch. That's what we're talking about. Congratulations, welcome. Oh yeah, we were supposed to have you on the show. We'll do that next time. It's too late now. I'm glad you're here though.
Eventually.
And you also reminded me that you're supposed to come on the show. So it's a good thing you showed up. Cause if things are not presented to me on an almost daily basis, or I'm not like thinking about them constantly,
They just dropped dead.
I'll forget. Yeah, you don't exist. I'll forget about it. I'll be like, oh yeah, shit.
Okay, well. I don't know next time.
Yeah, basically. I'm just looking around the workshop still. It's really
It's so goofy.
yeah. There's goofy stuff and there's a lot of cool stuff on here too. Honestly.
Oh yeah, no, they were looking the Oxcast because they still do a lot of Gmod content. They
Mhm.
were looking at dupes, and my God,
Uh-huh.
what they've done with dupes, just playing like in a sandbox, like it's crazy what they've done with it.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's absolutely crazy
I love it.
because now they have like full functioning robots and shit. It's just.
Hmm.
I think that you can even they made like NPCs basically through dupes too.
Really?
Yeah, just like straight up like they like function on their own, or they have like entire like scripted events. I think the really popular one right now is like the guy whose cat come from hell, who's just like a cat walks up to him, just like meows for food, and he's just like fuck off, and the cat like sucks him into like.
Right.
It's really great.
Did you hear there's a you ever play TTT for a stream? No, but I want to. That's what we've been talking about here today, mostly just Gary's Mod. You know that there's a Cards Against Humanity game mode on Gary's Mod now?
Is there?
Yeah, sure is.
What?
Yeah.
Is it like you're a player model and you just like pick them up, or?
No, they've actually modded
it's
it.
like
It's like a UI.
Oh.
Yeah. It looks interesting ish.
It sounds interesting.
Yeah, no. I would like to get back into Gary's Mod because it is something that I hold closely. I should probably get back to that. I was writing an essay video about my attachment to Gary's Mod and just like Gary's Mod YouTube. You know, we were talking about Kitty last night, and it just kind of reminded me. I mentioned him in there too.
Oh yeah.
And it's just kind of crazy to think like, yeah, I grew up watching these guys' content, and then he died, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Shouts out to Kitty.
Honestly, I feel like he influenced like. Yeah, it was like a little random back in the day.
Yeah, sure.
But it's still like there was like some like coherence to it.
It wasn't just total shit posting for sure. It had like something to it. I'm curious what he would have done, you know, if he had continued on, if he had beaten cancer and continued to make stuff to this day.
Oh yeah. No,
I'd be rather interested in that. The reanimated.
He was like an OG content creator.
He was.
It's just crazy to think that how big he probably would have been today, especially with it's still surprising to see a lot of these SMF films like still be pretty relevant.
It's nice too. But
now I just feel like I think it was like a few months ago when I started like re-binging all his old videos. It's just a trip.
It's good stuff.
Just good quality content.
Yeah. Well, Rip Colin. I forgot what his last name was.
Gone too soon.
Wyckoff. Wyckoff was his name. I dedicated one of my videos to him. Don't remember which one it was.
It was also tragic because it was like his girlfriend who like announced the death too.
Yeah.
Like
it's very sad. And we're not about ending on a sad note here at the Somewhat Okay podcast. So
only positive vibes.
Only positive vibes. Everyone download Gmod and get ready because we're gonna have a TTT night eventually.
That's gonna happen.
Can
I unsubscribe without actually going to Gary's Mod?
Yeah. So go to the workshop, and then if you go to your subscribed items, there's a unsubscribe from all section.
Okay. Because I want to download Gary's Mod and just have it launched within 5 seconds.
I'm downloading some things, but that's just because I want to like test them and see what they're like. However, we're gonna wrap up here, as we do. It's rather early, but you know, who cares?
Fuck it.
We shouldn't go on just because we feel like we have to reach a time limit. What is this, fucking cable television? Yeah, what is this, a YouTube video? Come on.
We're trying to we're real. We're more real than everyone else out there.
Yeah. We'll actually just say, we're bored, and we're leaving.
Wait, you're bored?
No, I'm not bored. No. Are you?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, you better fucking not
I'm
be.
never bored. I love being on the Somewhat Okay podcast.
I also love being on the Somewhat Okay podcast with my buddy Tim here. What's up, Tim?
Yeah? You know who's my buddy?
Who?
Tyler.
Who?
Tyler.
Oh, you shouldn't have. I got you this Gucci watch earlier, by the way. There you go.
Oh, I got you these Gucci boots.
Oh, shit. How did you know I wanted to start wearing boots?
It's winter time, so I just figured, you'd want something
to flex in. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Of course. Thank you, Tim.
I'm gonna literally hit people with this watch.
That's why I put a spike on the bottom side of it. Oh my god, oh my fuck. Yeah. Greg just became an honorary member of the cult. Thank you for paying our bills, Greg, using Twitch
Greg.
Prime. Hail, Greg. Hail, Greg. Hail, Greg. Hail, Griog.
Wait, no, we don't.
What? Wait, is Griog a thing?
I mean, it could be. We don't want to insult Greg.
Oh, we don't want
to be called Griog.
We don't want to accidentally summon any spirits that aren't Greg.
Yeah.
Much like the host made it very, very clear what happens when you do that. They have a succubus player model in this game. Hold on.
Okay, if we're talking about those kind of player models.
Now I'm interested.
Oh my god.
All right. Well,
You're lucky we're in this Discord or else I'd bonk you.
we should probably instill a horny gel in here, to be fair.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's
Welcome.
true.
Or goodbye. Thank you.
Thank you.
I had to figure out what the fuck I was trying to say. Thank you for watching the Somewhat Okay Podcast, episode number 75. I'm your host, Tyler,
And I'm your co-host, Tim.
and we are probably going to play Dead by Daylight once I get everything worked out with Gmod. So, wait like an hour, and we should be back probably. So,
Sounds good.
bye until then. Bye. Wait,
No, bye.
something controversial, Tim. Quick, say it.
Oh, anime should not pop up on Google search for stuff.
Tiananmen Square was justified.
Oh, that's spicy.
Lol JK, fuck China. Kill their president.
Even more. Oh,
What? Can
well,
I do
now
that?
We're on a list.
We've advocated for killing our president before, Tim. I think we were already on a list to begin with.
you were okay. I misheard. I thought you.
What?
Never mind.
Oh, no, I did say kill China's president.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. What did you think I said?
No. You like you said. I forgot that we sort of mentioned that on ours.
Yeah.
Right?
It was like it was when the Saudi Arabia had put a bounty on him. So
Oh yeah.
that was a good time.
Oh yeah, that happened.
Someone should come through on that, by the way. Doesn't anyone want to claim that? I would if I was able to go over and kill him, but I mean I don't have the wherewithal right now, so someone should grab that shit. That's a good chunk of change right there. And you better give me half because I told you to fucking do it, you cocksuckers. Anyways,
Just cut. Just cut it.
Bubba in DBD is underpowered.
Okay.
Give him a buck.